So I went through and started researching a bunch of stuff about the stories and things, and I know they left out a bunch of stuff from the documentary, which I'm like, okay, is kind of understandable because I'm like, you already did like 10 hours for this documentary. It probably was even longer than that, and you have to cut out a bunch of stuff. So, of course, everything's not going to go into this documentary. So I found out a lot of stuff about Steve Avery, a couple of things that were left out there. You're like, okay, but even adding that stuff to the mix, I'm still sitting here going like, okay, some of this stuff still does not fucking add up.
Hey, the show is very, very appealing.
Oh, it's very good. It's very good and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people get angry, a lot of people get mad. I actually basically see neutral throughout the entire thing. Like, I thought it was very interesting, and I know a lot of people were like, I rage quit and got angry with it. But I was very interesting.
I just like watching it. I'm just like, the shit that comes up, it's like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Or there's some that's coming up, and you're like, really, motherfucker? Like, seriously?
But they really know how to Game of Thrones you on that shit.
Oh, no kidding.
You start watching it.
That's the whole reason for the show. It's so an episode ends, and you're like, "Fuck, I have to watch the next one."
Oh yeah, no, because how would they end it? You're like, "Oh fuck,
dude, this is the serial. This is the first season of the Serial podcast in fucking visual form."
Yes, which actually you were talking about it. My sister was talking about it. So I literally the night she was talking about it, it was actually going to be my new thing is listening to the podcast while I work out this year. So basically, I downloaded all the serials right now, so I'm going to start listening to those.
Well, listen to season 1. I haven't listened to season 2.
Okay, I have them all downloaded that have been out so far. So obviously, I'm going to start with season 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
but yeah,
start with season 4. It's the best.
It's not even out.
It doesn't exist.
Oh, sorry. I don't have a time machine. Continue.
What? Hold on.
But yeah. So if you haven't watched it yet, go ahead and watch it. I might just have to start grabbing random people off the street who have finished it and just do a random podcast episode of this because it's just fucking crazy.
Do some Steve on the street.
Wow, I actually like that. Steve on the street.
Well, it's like Billy on the street.
No, I feel bad. I'm sad.
So Steve on the boulevard.
Steve on the depressing department.
Steve on the road.
Steve on the road. There's a hooker
on the
and
road
an Uber,
again.
Steve on the circle.
Just can't wait till Steve gets back on the road again.
Steve on that roundabout. Hey.
Oh!
When's he gonna
It's
get
about
off?
going around.
When's he get? I know. Mind blown. No, yeah,
but
Making a Murderer. It's
Making
great.
a Murderer. It's
I know,
very good.
Eric, you said you weren't having it, not really feeling it.
Here's the thing. I'm really, really, really interested. But I also know how visceral a reaction I get when I see injustice portrayed, even when it's fictional. Like, it bothers me so much when I see movies where I know somebody's lying and getting away with it and somebody else is paying for. Like, as soon as I see that, I'm like, I get angry. And the idea, like, I know the story behind it. I know what, the basic story behind it. I don't know all the details. But so I know the show is going to make me angry. I just know it. I want to see it, but at the same time, I need to put myself into a place where I'm going to be okay with feeling those feelings.
Find your chi, man.
So
you gotta find your chi.
The only question I have about this show though is I know they were making a documentary, but this actually happened in our lifetime. Is like I didn't hear anything about this. Did you?
There's some photos that I vaguely remember seeing on the news and stuff like that, but I don't necessarily remember this trial.
Yeah, that was like me. I was like, you would think it would have been something that was like pretty like outrageous. I mean, I was like, what was it? What was the fucking woman who murdered that guy? Was that Casey Anthony?
Yes.
Yeah.
Narrow it down some there.
Yeah, who was that bitch that murdered that bitch?
Wasn't there a guy
with that guy?
killed?
I'm like, I mean, that was like, a huge thing, but then even you're watching this going like, bitch is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think it was the time period it happened, the region of the country it was.
Well, honestly, I mean, he got released a year after 9/11.
Oh.
Because he was released in 2000. He was literally released on September 11th of 2013. Like 2 years after, I think
it would have been 2 years. Then. Yeah, so I still have a lot to watch.
Yeah, that's why I'm not. That's why I'm just hitting stuff that you've already seen. So,
but yeah, Eric, I mean, you should check it out when you get the right headspace.
Yeah,
dude, just go into it.
It's one of those things. I'm like,
what you should do is you should just go into it like how I went into it, and still, I'm still neutral on the thing because I started like fact checking a bunch of shit, and now it's like I have all this information. Like, I guarantee you, I could probably pull up like a notebook book thing on the computer right now, and I would just have like shit. I probably have a PowerPoint presentation already going. But yeah, I have a huge bunch of discussions because like everyone else is just throwing out like some stuff like, oh, it was this or it was this, but I'm like, I literally like. I picked that person, and then I found shit about them, so let's see what we can actually pinpoint. But yeah, when you start combining even the stuff that they left out about Steve Avery, even when you factor that stuff in, none of it still, like, you're like, okay, I could go along with this theory, but you still have all this other fucking shit that you're not answering. Basically, this is like The Room, the movie The Room, where you're watching this shit going like, I'm trying to make sense of this, but if I do, I'm going to have an aneurysm.
Yeah, for anybody that hasn't watched it, suggest it. Obviously,
I suggest the hell out of it.
It's insanely pop culture right now. It's like the hottest thing.
Do yourself a favor. It's the weekend. You have nothing going on.
It's so hot right now.
Making a Murder. It's so hot right now. I can't wait for season 2.
Speaking of which, have you guys seen the newest Zoolander 2 trailer?
Has there been one really recently?
Yeah,
or are you talking about from like a month
Well,
ago?
there was the one that had Benedict Cumberbatch in it.
Yeah.
That was the newest one.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
that
so
was,
you guys seen that one?
I'm like, that wasn't very new.
Where
That
they're
was
like-
like a month ago.
Where
But
they're
yeah.
like, are you a man or a woman?
Yeah.
Or he's like, his name's It or something like it.
Yeah.
Or It is all things or something. Yeah.
No, just like the part where you see
He's androgynous. Is
with
what he
Will
is.
Ferrell walking out of
It
the
is.
prison. He's all like built and everything like that. Then he rips
fucking
off the
yeah. Where's my latte?
He gets it. He just
Throws
like,
it in. Yeah.
it's gonna be good.
Mhm.
Anyways, because a bitch load of trailers came out during the break with everybody and stuff like that. So that's all. Do we want to?
You should probably take a break.
Yeah, I was
Are you
Yeah.
ready for us to do a break, Matt?
Absolutely.
All right. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. In the meantime, you can listen to the tunes from the Froman and check out our sponsors, Revenge Lover, for illustration and design that fit your personality. Samples and inquiries available at revengelover.com.
She's also a co-host on Arcade Bros.
Oh, yeah. Check out Arcade Bros. All right.
Eric's just angry because he's not a part of it. I like this song.
Shit is breaking down on a camel's back. They just have to go 'cause they don't know where. So all you feel the streets is appealing to see. You won't get undercounted 'cause you're damn free. You got a new horizon, it's ephemeral style. A melancholy town where we never smile. And all I wanna hear is the message beat. My dreams, they gotta kiss me 'cause I don't get sleep, no. Windmill for the land, turn forever hand in hand. Take it all out on your stride, it is taking falling down. Love forever, love is free, let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill for the land, it's everybody in.
Laughing gas, these hazmats, fast cats, lining them up like ass crack. Ladies, ponies at the track, it's my chocolate attack. Shit, I'm stepping in harder this year. Yeah, been repping in harder this year. Watch me as I gravitate. Ha 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 ha. Yo, we gon' ghost town, this Motown with your sound. You in the blink, gon' bite the dust, can't fight with us. With your sound, you kill the ink. So don't stop, get it, until you chat ahead and watch the way I navigate. Ha 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 ha. shout, get it. Be pilot, captain, send it steady, watch me navigate. Don't shout, get it. Be pilot, captain, send it steady, watch me navigate.
One more time. One more time. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah. One more time. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, don't stop the dancing. One more time. You know I'm just feeling celebration tonight. Celebrate. Don't wait too late. No, we don't stop. You can't stop. Free. One more time, this got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. One more time, this got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time, this got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time, this got me feeling so I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
fishnets. Now you only get it in your nightdress. Discarded all the naughty nights for niceness. Landed in a very common crisis. Everything's in order in a black hole. Nothing seems to pity is the past though. That bloody memory's like an El Tabasco. Remember when you used to be a rascal? Oh, the boys are slag. The best you ever had, the best you ever had is just a memory and those dreams. But as daft as they seem, as daft as they seem, my love, when you dream them all. Flicking through a little book of sex tips. Remember when the bars were all electric? Now when she told she's gonna get it, I'm guessing